Alright, so let's talk about this humming sound I've heard 2 weekends in a row now. And I've heard it in the past a few times now. And I've asked about it in several groups and nobody ever really knows what I'm talking about. But there was a guy here recently in the pork and beans group. He was sharing some similar pictures of the kind of the blurry, how I get them sometimes. So I asked him, you ever notice a vibration sound? Yeah. And he told me all about it. Thank you. But last weekend, I was walking past this structure, and I did share this video, but I'm not going to share the one from this past weekend. As I was walking by, I heard, and it lasted a couple seconds, and I stopped and look around. What's right here? And that's when I noticed the structure. Interesting. Then, this past weekend, this was the first time I've ever experienced it like this. And when you hear it, it's always kind of outside, out here somewhere. And it almost sounds like a drone. I've never been able to hear it really on my recorder, but I hear it. I can hear it, But this past weekend, I was out at my parents'. There was this new structure that popped up over the, it's about mid-spring. An interesting one. One I've seen quite a few times. And I've experienced humming around before. But I'm out there, and I walk up to it, and I'm filming it. I start to go through it, and in the video, I'm talking about, I smell sulfur smell. Like this was an actual. A lot of times when the sass come around, I can smell, which not so much here anymore, but when I first started this, they was always putting off a rotten meat, fresh, just horrible smell. Like, just, I don't know, it's hard to explain because it's not like a dead, rotten animal. It's like a live, rotten animal. I don't know. And the smell moves. But I've also heard folks talk about sulfur smell. So I walk through this to get a better angle, and I smell sulfur. Thinking, I say on the video, I just got a whiff of sulfur. That was weird. Get on the other side. I'm looking up at it, filming, talking about it. All of a sudden, in my right ear, I hear just an intense buzz, like loud, and it was in my ear this time. Like my left ear just went silent. Like all I could hear is that buzz. I've never experienced this before in my life. And it creeped me out, and I hurried up. And like I said, I'm on video, and I say, my ear's ringing. And you see me move. Like I moved about 15 feet away to get out from under this thing, because it was weird, man. It was really strange. I move out of it, And I'm talking about it, and it was my left ear. Hear all the noises right now? This is about the same time I was out there. I'm gonna look back over this way. Well, it all blocked out. Like, I know the noises were still there, but for some reason my mind completely blocked it out. And all I was getting was that buzzing sound underneath of it. I move out, and then I'm talking about it like, wow, what the heck was that? You know, it's like I'm backing up. I'm getting out from underneath this thing. You dropped your nut, Mr. Squirrel. But that was 2 weekends in a row. 3 years ago, in the fall, I was filming this structure, similar to this one. I find a footprint right at the base of where one of the limbs come down. I start filming that footprint. It's about 16 inches. As I'm filming it, I notice my phone battery goes from 80-90%, and it's just draining. Like, you can see, literally see it, watching it drain. Within a couple minutes, my phone shuts off. It's dead. Then a loud scream comes from in front of me, but I couldn't see where it was at, you know, what it was or anything like that. But it scared the crap out of me, and I hightailed out of them woods, man. So that's 3 experiences of the humming sound. This weekend was the first time I experienced it so intense, you know, like where it was actually in my head, just, and you know, you can't hear anything on video, but I was directly under it filming it. And now I know another guy who's experienced it also. I don't know if he's experienced that sort of. And it's weird because I don't experience it often. You know, it was several times that first year I was doing this. Maybe once last year. And then twice, back-to-back weekends here in August. And that's interesting because we're going into harvest time. Nuts are falling. You know, the experience I had with the light, that was August. What is it about this time of year with the weird energies? Something to think about, man. Time for work. Actually, yeah, I'm running a little behind. Y'all have a good one. Peace.